Patrons can now watch newly uploaded Play to Win content ad-free on Patreon. Thank you.
Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're joined by Beezy and Mia of the Nitpicking Nerds to play some casual EDH.
Well, we're from the Nitpicking Nerds. We make Commander videos every single day.
Come check us out.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get extra perks, like watching videos without YouTube ads.
So we have Mia on Baeloth-Noble Heritage Forced Combat. Beezy is on Svella Ice Shaper. Cam is on
Geralf-Glissa,
and I'm playing Gisa and Geralf Rooftop Apocalypse. Mia, take us away.
Drawing for turn. I'm going to play a Terramorphic Expansing of Kraken and pass.
Wow, fetch lands?
Good start.
Yeah, I didn't know we had tutors in this format.
I'm going to play Forest and pass.
I'll get a draw. I will play Forced and pass.
Draw a card. Temple of Deceit. Scry.
Oh, that's busted. That's broken.
I'm going to keep it right there. Go ahead.
Drawing for turn. I'm going to play a Mountain, and I'll tap 2 for Noble Heritage and pass.
Wow. I'll untap nothing, draw a card. I got Mountain, and I'm going to play a Wolf Willow Haven on my Forest, and I'll pass.
I'll get a draw. I will play a Swamp, and I'm going to join your ramp team, but I'm going to play a 3 visits. I'm going to get an Overgrown Tomb tapped, and then I can pass.
Untap. Draw a card. I'll play a Swamp and cast Undead Augur. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. A Mountain. I'll play Quicksmith Genius. Pass.
Okay, can I find a land? Oh, genius level plays. I will continue the rampies. I'm going to play a Vastwood Surge and search for 2 basics. I'm going to get another mountain, and I'm going to get another forest, and my turn is over.
I will get a draw. I'll play a Cabal Coffers, cast a Nature's Lore, go get another forest, and then I will cast a Psychomancer then, and then I'll pass.
Had we played this game more recently, after the Surveil lands were in, you might have been able to fetch your Surveil, which would have turned your Cabal Coffers on a little bit earlier, since you already got the Overgrown Tomb and this only gets a forest.
Not only that, if there's an artifact on top of my library, I super want that in my graveyard.
And I'm very high on the Surveil lands right now.
I feel like everyone else is starting to like kind of see what we're seeing and be like, these lands are absolutely epic.
I'll draw a card. Play the Swamp. Combat. Camel, get you for 2.
Oh no, I'm down to 38.
I will
The
pass my turn.
siege. Okay, I'm going to play Rugged Prairie as land for turn, and I'm going to play Mindstone. Trigger, I'm going to discard Vicious Shadows to draw a card, and I'll play Bray's Apprentice. Couple triggers here.
Wow.
When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to get a trigger on Quicksmith. I'm going to discard Sun Titan for now and draw. Then I will make a Thopter, and I will not discard. And I'll move to combat, and I will punch Beezy for 3.
Ow, at 37.
Ouchie, pass.
Okay, let's untap. And
Also with flying,
Draw.
I'd like to point out.
I know that the Temple of Deceit was pretty broken, but this proves that we're at even power levels. I will play Temple of Abandon. I will leave that on top. I'm going to play my commander, Svella Ice Shaper. Looking forward to making some icy nanoliths. I gotta interact a little bit. I'm gonna play a Reclamation Sage. I'll go for Noble Heritage. Let's do that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass my turn.
I will get a draw. Nice. All right. I'm going to play a less busted land than all of y'all. I'm going to play a Jungle Hollow. Gain a life, 39. Cast a Glissa. Dylan, can you please pick a Glissa for me?
Left one.
Like this one?
That's the one left.
We get Secret Lair Glissa. I will move to combat.
Wait, can
and
I respond to Glissa?
yeah, sure, you can.
I don't think it's going to matter, but yeah, it's still in response to Glissa. I'm going to cast Village Rites as an additional cost, sacrificing Undead Augur. When Undead dies, I'll lose a life and draw a card. And then I'll draw to a village, and then no more effects.
I'm going to move to combat. Beezy, I'm going to hit you in the air for 1 with my...
Oh my god, I'm
Good.
at 36.
I will pass
This
the
is what
turn
pop
after
stomping
that.
is like.
Good. Kill him.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. Basic Island, cast my commander, Gisa and Geralf. ETB trigger, I'll mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. None of them are zombies. That's all for me. I have to go to my end step, discard a card because I got 8. Demir Aqueduct. Go ahead. It may not look like I'm doing a ton, but this is exactly what this zombie deck wants to do. I want to hit my land drops. I want to draw some extra cards. I want to put some stuff into my graveyard. For now, this is right on schedule.
Drawing for turn. I'm going to play a Mountain. I'm going to play Death's Kiss.
Whoa.
And I'm going to move to combat. One of Beezy.
Wow, 35.
Perfect. Pass.
All right, I'm gonna untap and then I'm gonna draw. Play a Roadside Reliquary. So I'm clearly being targeted, and it's not fair.
No, you destroyed my Noble Heritage. I'm not sure why they attacked you, but it was completely fair, legal, and funny.
I didn't attack you.
I attacked you because you searched for 2 lands with 1 card. That's a 2 for 1.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
That's broken.
And because Mia also had a 1/1 flyer to block my flyer.
True. Probably first, let's just use Svella and make an Icy Manor. I got this down. I just call them ice cubes. You can just draw a cube. And then these are snowflakes, if you're wondering. Oh, and then this is like, that's the glare. Yeah, I'll just tap out, whatever. Sunbird's Invocation. And then my turn's over.
That card is phenomenal. Holy cow.
Pretty sweet.
I will draw. All right. I'm drawing an interesting half of my deck here. I'm gonna pass. Just pass.
You're gonna just
draw
pass. Upkeep, draw card. Sunken Ruins as the land for turn. Cast Noxious Ghoul from my hand. All non-zombies get -1/-1 until end of turn.
Oh, that's top 5 zombies right there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
When Psychomancer dies, I get to drain someone. Dylan, I'm gonna drain you for 1.
Go to 38.
I'm gonna respond to that. I'm gonna sacrifice this token to exile the top of my library, and I can play it till my next turn. Professional Facebreaker.
I will do nothing when mine dies. Doesn't Cam just get his guy back?
I do. Yeah, I dropped a couple things. Hold on.
Yeah, Glissa triggers. I can target my Psychomancer that's in the graveyard, so it's gonna pop back to my hand.
I have no other effects. That's it.
Drawing per turn. I'll play Professional Facebreaker. And then I'm gonna pay 3 and play Collective Effort, and I'm gonna escalate it and tap Professional Facebreaker.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna destroy your Sunbirds, and I'm gonna put 1/1s on all of my stuff.
You want to have creature power 4 or greater?
Yeah,
This thing's got to go.
yeah, the Gisa's pretty good.
3 for 1.
Glissa trigger. I have nothing in my graveyard.
I'll swing Death's Kiss at Dylan,
Wow, that's so much. I'll take 6.
and then I will pass for turn.
I shall untap. I shall draw. Play another land. Rogue's Passage.
Wait, I also get a treasure.
You do.
Nothing happens with that treasure, though.
I'm going to leave this turn up to fate. I'm going to play a Rhyme Tender, but I'm just going to pass. We'll see what happens.
All right, I'm gonna draw a card. I will play this Psychomancer that we're all so psyched about having
Nice.
back. I'm also gonna cast the Sakura Tribe Elder. I will pass the turn. Glissa kind of requires a lot of pieces. It works really well when I have artifacts that I can repeatedly sacrifice and the removal spells in my hand. And right now, I'm looking at only one of those things. So feels like regular Jund, actually.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw card. Clearwater Pathway as my land for turn. I'm going to cast Violent Tumor. ETB. Noxious Ghoul.
In response, I'm gonna crack Sakura Tribe Elder.
2 triggers. Noxious Ghoul. Give everything -1.
Psychomancer, when it dies, it will drain you again, Dylan.
Go to 31. And I'll go search with Violent Tumor. I'll find Gravecrawler and put it into the graveyard.
We all knew that was coming anyway.
And then I will cast the Gravecrawler. Trigger Noxious Ghoul once more.
No.
When Rhyme Tender dies, Glissa triggers, and I get back my Psychomancer, which we're also psyched about.
Pretty psyched, honestly.
We're so psyched.
So psyched. That's it. I'll pass turn.
Untap here, and I'll draw for turn. Move to combat. I'm going to swing Professional Facebreaker at Cam. I'm going to swing Death's Kiss at Beezy.
Yeah, I'll take the 3.
Let's take 6. I'll go to 29.
I have 3 treasures. I'll play Noble Heritage. I'll use 5 for Baeloth. Trigger. Would anyone like counters?
I think I'm going to respond to the trigger. I'm going to tap 8. I'm going to spin my Svella. Go to the top 4 and then cast 1 for free.
Ooh.
Decline.
So would you like counters?
I'm gonna take counters.
I'll take them.
Yeah, I'll take them too.
So everything under 4 power right now is goaded. And I will pass for turn.
Well, that was terrible. All I did was play a land that entire turn cycle. Am I foolish enough to do it again, though? Maybe. I'll play a Quest for Renewal. Okay, I'll pass the turn again. I'm feeling it this time, guys. I thinned the deck out.
All right, I get a draw.
If this is Psychomancer, oh my
I'm gonna
god.
play this Psychomancer that we're all so psyched about.
We're so psyched.
I want better for you, you know?
I'm gonna pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw card. Board Wing Scab.
So bad news for Psychomancer fans.
Noxious Ghoul trigger, -1s to everything.
Drain you another time there, Dylan.
Go to the combat step. I'll send
right.
Noxious Ghoul at Cameron, and I'll send Gravecrawler at Beezy. They have flying and they're double powered.
I will cast a Bitter Triumph. I will lose 3 life in addition to its cost. I'm gonna kill the thing that gives your zombies flying.
You just did.
When
Cool.
it dies, Glissa triggers. I get to return Psychomancer back to my hand. When we move to blocks, and I'll put Glissa in front of that creature.
I actually still can't block Gravecrawler because then you'll recast it. Oh, wait, but Noxious Ghoul's dead.
Might as
I
well.
guess I will block it then. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Both my creatures
Okay.
die.
This does seem bad for me, but remember, I am a zombies deck, so the graveyard is right where those zombies can be. That's totally fine with me. I'm fine with that.
Very flavorful so far.
I'll get 2 triggers. I think I will rummage Showdown of the Scalds and draw one, and I think I'm happy with the other cards in my hand.
Main 2, I'll cast Gravecrawler, just like control a zombie, and then pass turn.
Would anyone like counters on upkeep?
You think we're going to play your sick, twisted game? All right,
Yes.
I'll take counters.
Yes,
Um,
I somehow think you do. Well,
I'm going to take counters too on this file.
I'm gonna take counters for now, but then I'm in a pretty good spot for the next couple turns. I think.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to keep doing this.
I have protection from you guys right now. so-
You know, right now you do.
I'm gonna play Rustfale Bridge as land for turn. Dragon Mantle onto Baeloth. I draw a card. I'm moving to combat. I'll swing Facebreaker at Cam, And I'll swing Death's Kiss at Beezy. Baeloth at Beezy too then.
Sheesh. Well, before blocks, I'm going to spin Svella, and I will put a counter on this quest because it's tapping it. This has got to be better than last time. It was, in fact, better than last time. We're going to cast an Artisan of Kozilek with that
Oh
one.
boy.
That's got a cast trigger to return a creature from my graveyard to play.
Okay.
I only really have 2, so I'll get back this Reclamation Sage. I don't know. I guess I'll let Breya's Apprentice.
I'm going to sacrifice it in response. I'll exile the top card of my library, and I can play it till next turn. It's Lorehold Campus.
Okay. so
Glissa
then how they-
triggers, nothing in the graveyard. Move past
I
it.
think I'm going to chump Baeloth and then try to eat the Death Kiss.
I will Kazul's Fury it. I'll sack it, and I'll fling it at Cameron's face, I guess.
Ooch.
So Rex Sage is super dead.
Yeah, Rexage is super dead, and I got a treasure from it. And I get a treasure from you, Kim, because Facebreaker will rummage away Power Stone, Minefield, and draw. I think I'll pass for turn after that.
It's really cool to see Mia's deck go off a little bit like this because I also have a Noble Baeloth casual deck and it runs very differently from this. I'm playing a lot more initiative creatures and a lot more sweepers and a lot less artifact go wide strategy. So it's cool watching what Mia can do with the same commander pairing.
I'll draw a card. Well, Mia, I really can't get damage on you. You're at 40, right?
Yeah, and I have protection from you.
You do. I can still attack you, though. I can still annihilate you for 2.
Yes, you could do that.
I think I will attack you with my Artisan. I don't want to, like, annihilate lands anyway, so when this triggers to put a counter on itself, so up to 2,
I'll just sacrifice 2 treasures.
take 0.
Yeah.
Cast a Seeker of Skybreak. I'll pass.
Draw. Play a Psychomancer that we're also psyched about.
Hell yeah.
Please stop.
I'm just going to keep passing.
Moving to combat, though. I'm going to pump twice.
After the first activation, I'll Infernal Grasp, take another 2 life to kill your commander there, Baeloth.
Sure.
Cam loses 2.
Then I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw card. Cast Forbidden Alchemy. 4, discard into my hand. Discard Grimgrin, Mire, Trident, and an island. Play Swamp as land for turn. That's it, pass turn.
So yeah, I have no problem with this. Main phase, Forbidden Alchemy, which is obviously one of the coolest cards ever to find a land drop. Play the land drop and zombies in the graveyard. Still doing great.
Draw for turn. I'll play Lorehold Campus so it doesn't go away. I'm going to Shatter the Sky.
Well, that's fair. I'm going to respond just to see what I can hit. Hopefully it's a non-creature spell. I'm going to activate Spella. This will get a counter, goes up to 3. And then we'll look at the top 4. Well, I'll cast a Ley Weaver. And I'll target myself to search for the other half of it, which doesn't exist in this deck. I'll just get a clean shuffle.
Quicksmith is 4, so I'm going to draw a card.
Nice.
And then everything will get destroyed.
We all draw 1 card then, right?
Yeah, we
Yes.
got 1.
Psychomancer triggers, Mia, I'll drain you for 1.
Okay.
And then Glissa sees all these creatures die, so I'll be able to return Psychomancer back to my hand.
And I will put out Loxodon Warhammer and pass.
I'll untap with fresh board of nothing. I will play Game Trail and reveal nothing. Sure, let's just do some setting up, I suppose. We'll play Eternal Witness, and I'm going to return this Sunbird's Invocation to my hand. I'm going to replay Svella for 5, and then I will also play 1 Arbor Elf. And that's going to be it.
I'll untap and I will draw. 2 black to activate Cabal Coffers. I have 3 swamps. 1, 2, 3. I'll play Psychomancer and then I'll recast a Glissa. I will play Restless Cottage as my land and then I will pass.
In your end step, I'll cast Fact or Fiction. Mia, do you want to select which of these cards?
Sure
1,
thing.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, Rooftop definitely has to go in one, like just put it to the side, I guess. Kindred Dominance in the other pile. Zombie that dies, you draw a card into the pile with Kindred, yeah, and then the other 2.
Maybe Lord of the Accursed on the left, and then
Okay, yeah.
Headless Rider on the right.
Okay,
Is what you want?
sure.
I'm going to take Rooftop Storm and Lord of the Accursed.
To be honest, I would have taken Rooftop Storm if it was Rooftop Storm and 4 other cards.
Why would we give you more zombies along with Rooftop Star?
Headless Rider, Midnight Reaper, Kindred Dominus, go in the graveyard. Untap,
Seems
upkeep.
like a great way to rebuild after a wrath.
Ain't it ever? Swamp. Oh man. Zombie apocalypse.
Oh, jeez. That's not what I thought.
Return all zombie creatures from my graveyard to the battlefield. Tapped, then destroy all humans.
You're destroying everything anyway with that Noxious Ghoul, right?
Oh, you bet your sweet bottom dollar I am. So
Yo.
Headless Reaper, Midnight Reaper, Vile Entomber, Gravecrawler, Mire, Triton, Grimgrin, Corpseborn, Noxious Ghoul, Hordewing Scab, and Undead Augur all come back to the battlefield, and I have several triggers.
Me too.
Each hit Eternal Witness.
Resolve them so that Mire Triton is going to mill me first, then I'll tutor, and then the Noxious Ghoul triggers will happen. Gain 2 life, go up to 32, and mill 2. Diagraph Captain and Undead Butler. Violent Tumor, I'll go search. Let's just put Sever the Bloodline in my graveyard. And then Noxious Ghoul trigger for itself, and then it's going to see the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So everything's going to get -9, -9.
Well, when Dylan, the first one goes off. Psychomancer triggers and will drain you for 1, Dylan.
I'll go to 31.
Glissa will see the Arbor Elf die, so it will allow Psychomancer to come back, but then everything else dies.
One thing to note right here, Glissa is a zombie, and Noxious Ghoul deals -1 to each non-zombie, so technically your zombie should still be alive. Sorry about that.
That's never come up before. Damn.
I have no other effects. That felt great. 6 cards in my hand, pass turn.
Mountain is land for turn. Baeloth? Counters?
I will not take them. I'm gonna attack the shit out of you.
All right.
Damn.
Well, everything
is.
under 7 is goaded.
I will untap, draw. I want to play this Azuri's Predation.
Use Grimgrin to sacrifice the Gravecrawler to untap it and put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then when I do that, make a 2/2 zombie here and then lose 2 life and draw 2 cards. The zombie comes in, -1/-1 to all non-zombies. Sack the Hordewing Scab again to do the same. Another -1. I'll lose another 2 life, go to 27 and draw 2 more cards.
Now he just has Rooftop Storm and 30 cards in hand. It's okay, guys. We're good.
Sacrifice the Noxious Ghoul. Another zombie. 2 more life to 25. 2 more draws. Do it again with the Midnight Reaper. Zombie. 2 life. 23. 2 draws. Again with the Undead Augur. Zombie. Counter. 1 life this time and draw 1 card. Again, another counter. Another zombie. I'll sacrifice all my zombies to Grimgrin.
I'll probably have 1. I have a 4/4. Cam, please don't just cast a Psychomancer. I'll pass the turn.
As awesome as that fucking was, which it was pretty fucking awesome, technically I did some of those things slightly out of order. I should have sacrificed those 2 Death Touch creatures before the Noxious Ghoul, so the Noble Baeloth would have gotten more counters. I think Mia kept on counting as though each new zombie put on -1/-1 counters, but it actually didn't because I sacrificed the Noxious Ghoul a little bit earlier. It didn't actually matter because the 4/4 that Beezy made was gonna fight it, and I was able to sack enough things to give it a couple more -1/-1 counters, but I just sacked 1 or 2 of those things a little bit out of order. Outside of that, everything is fine.
I will draw a card. I'm gonna play Beezy's favorite card, Psychomancer. I'm gonna play a Field of the Dead as my land for turn.
That's my literal favorite card.
So that's just enough to net me a zombie here. I'm gonna make 3 mana with Cabal Coffers. I'm gonna cast a Vonus Hunger right now.
I will respond. I'm going to cast Lazatop Plating, which I was really hoping would have worked against your thing, BZ.
Ah.
It doesn't technically work against this thing either, but it does give me a zombie. I can sacrifice just 1 creature and I'll sacrifice the zombie army.
My beast is gone.
I will play a Sylvan Caryatid and pass.
Go to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw card. Play Choked Estuary as my land for turn, revealing to you a swamp. I will then, for 6 mana, cast the card that you know and love, Rooftop Storm.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I got to cast 2 of my best cards in the deck. Cast Diregraph Colossus. It would enter with 9 +1/+1 counters. Cast Lord of the Accursed. Trigger Diregraph Colossus. Make a zombie. Tapped. And cast Archghoul of Thraben. Make another zombie. Cast Death Baron. Make a zombie. Cast Micaeus. Make a zombie.
Uh-oh.
Let's cast Gravespawn Sovereign. Make a zombie.
Oh.
Go to combat. Mia, I'm going to attack you. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Take 20.
I have 7 cards in my hand. My deck has surely done its thing. I will pass.
We must now horribly humble this man.
Fuck me up. Fuck me up entirely. I'm so ready.
Time for turn. We can try and fish for an answer. Fist of Flame,
Psychomancer?
Psychomancer. It's gonna get +2/+0.
Hell yeah.
I'm also gonna sack Mind Stone to draw a card. This is not good. I'm gonna play Arcane Signet, and I'm gonna play Return to Dust main phase. I'm gonna be exiling Rooftop Storm.
Fuck yeah. Obliterate it. I wish I had
Yeah.
that Lazatop plating still.
Psychomancer is also an artifact.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I get it gone forever.
Stop it forever.
I could. Or I could just hit Quest for Renewal and just stop whatever shenanigans are might happen down there. I like him. He's my buddy. I give him +2/+0.
That's
Hell
true.
yeah.
And I have no other things to do. Pass.
Okay. I'll play a land. Cam, you got anything? I know you have Psychomancer in play already, but anything else?
Do you have a way to kill Micaeus once? Or kill something else?
I can try to dig for something. I'll sack this Roadside Reliquary to draw a card because I have an artifact. And I also have an enchantment, so I'll draw 2. Here's what I actually have. I have a Sunbird's Invocation. I'm going to put that on the stack again.
That we know.
And then I'm going to pass my turn.
All right.
You didn't help me at all. Let's go to my turn. The only thing that I can do is make Dylan's board more powerful.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Do that.
Oh joy!
Let's see what Psychomancer can do.
Well, let me think.
Let him cook.
Go to combat. Dylan,
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack you with Psychomancer and a zombie.
I'm just going to take 3.
Got him.
Fuck. My plan backfired. This is how we have to do it because none of you all have creatures. I'm going to evoke a Shriek Maw to destroy my Sylvan Caryatid, which I will tap in response to make a black mana. So it dies. I will use the black mana that it makes on a Tragic Slip targeting the Mikaeus.
Mikaeus dies. Trigger Archghoul. Look at the top card. I have to put it in my graveyard. It's a Ward of Orcus.
Activate 3 mana. 4th mana, cast the Damnation.
Yeah, I'll respond. I will activate Gravespawn, tapping these 5 to bring back Mikaeus. No other responses from me.
When Psychomancer dies, I'm going to drain
Jesus
Dylan.
Christ.
Trust me, this deck does do more. I'll bring it back at some point so you can see, I promise.
11 creatures are going to die, so I'll trigger Archghoul 11 times. So I'll just have the Undying triggers happen first so that these 4 are going to be returned with +1/+1 counters, and then I have 11 Archghoul triggers. 11. So these 4 zombies are going into my hand. That's good.
I will play Swamp as my land for turn, triggering Field of the Dead.
Nice.
Get a zombie. I'm going to Fatal Push the card advantage one. That thing that mills and shit and gets you cards.
Archghoul of Thraben instead.
Yeah, it's gone. I'm going to pass.
I'm going to cast Dig Through Time. I'll pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Delve these lands away. I'll look at the top 7.
We made a really big dent.
We certainly did. I don't know what all we're going to be able to do now.
Hey, we stopped Rooftop Storm. We stopped Zombie Apocalypse. Mikaeus isn't that big of a deal anymore. I think we're doing okay.
I'm going to put these 2 cards into my hand and then these at the bottom of my library. Go to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. But this is going to be another good turn, I think. Swamp. Repository Scab.
Oh, it's another Zombie Apocalypse.
I'm glad this isn't a suppository scab.
When it enters, I'm going to exploit it. Get the Zombie Apocalypse back. Cast Zombie Apocalypse.
Unfortunate.
For triggers, Diagraph is going to hilariously come in with no counters. Diagraph Colossus, I mean. I'll go up to 20 with Mire Triton and mill 2. Rotbelly is another good one. Undead Butler will mill 3. Grey Merchant. Oh, I'll search with Violent Tumor. Clever Scab in the yard, I guess. Who cares?
Clever scab. Like it's smart. It's a cleaver scab.
All right, which one of these fuckers makes a zombie when something dies?
I think it's below the Horde Wing.
This one. And the Undying. Holy shit, this is a lot to keep track of. All right, let's use Grimgrin. Let's sacrifice Undead Butler. Untap it, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's going to trigger when it dies. I'm not going to do that. Headless will make a zombie, and then I'll lose 2 life and draw a card, and target opponent will lose a life. Cameron, please lose 1 life. Then the Undead Butler comes back with the Undying. I can tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to activate the Gravespawn, Sovereign, and reanimate Grey Merchant of Asphodel. 23. Everyone take 23?
Ooh, I'm down to 3.
Yeah, Mia is confirmed dead by like 6 or something.
Great. And then I'll gain a whole shit ton of life, and then I'll use Grimgrin to sacrifice the Grey Merchant again, and then Mikaeus will trigger and bring it back with Undying.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Good game.
That was like the perfect showing of this Gisa and Geralf deck. My casual zombie deck did exactly what it wanted to do, which is cast Rooftop Storm, cast Zombie Apocalypse, get a bunch of zombies in play. There were even a couple of moments that I technically could have went infinite, but didn't. I don't know the etiquette on casual. The combo is not supposed to be in there, although I am getting more okay with like 4-card combos, which this deck does have access to with Rooftop Storm, Gravecrawler, Grim Corpseborn, and any sort of zombie payoff that has something happen when something dies. I don't really try to go for that, even though maybe Grey Merchant is also kind of a combo because it came into play in Sack twice. Who knows? Either way, zombies doing zombie things. Great game.
If you want to hear us talk more about our casual decks like this Gisa and Geralf deck, check out our podcast that came out on Friday.
Did it come out on Friday or is it coming out?
This
coming
is
out
Sunday's
this Friday
video?
because this is this Sunday's video.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
haven't recorded that podcast
Yeah,
yet.
so
but it's
this
coming out
week.
this
Yeah,
coming
this
week.
coming
yeah.
week,
Look
yeah.
forward to it this Friday.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Thank you so much for watching. Heads up for patrons, we have a new feature where patrons can watch all of our newly uploaded content ad-free directly on Patreon. So if you want to see it without the YouTube ads, you can do that there. Also, if you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Sean in the Ice, Mark Cirillo, She Doesn't Even Go Here, SoCal Acura, Stormageddon, Luke Cook, AJ Albosabi, Demon of Rosgrees, Uncle Butts, Kawaja A. Hamid, Lauren Connell, and Baby G-Bus.
If you'd like to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Huge shout out to Dragon Shield. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Make sure you use our affiliate link down below and code PlayToWin5 for 5% off your order.
Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for more content.
Thank you so much for watching.
See you next time.
Should we talk about our $50 patrons? Let's get him in line. Tyler Watson, Brian Barrington, Zachary Colson, Tyler H, X Tyler Vitrix, Malcraft, Driving Crooner, Shabaha, Mace the Ace, Dalton Poteet, Hobo Ghost, Mitchell Shepard, Justin, Man Solo, Pedro, Jacob Depp, Michael Ballou, Jan Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson. Thank you, everyone.
I don't want to put that in anyway. I say something about